What's good, everybody? It's Jose from in here. I'm back after a month. It's been a quiet month for me. Just trying to get back from my injury, like I said in my last video. It's been 4 weeks since I recorded. I feel like I need to get back. I feel like I need to explain most of the things that happened to me in the recent couple weeks. First things first, I would like to change that dynamic between me and the camera. And every week, I am going to ask myself a question, and like throughout the week, I'm going to like respond to it. So let's say if this week I ask myself a question about something, next week in the video I'll be able to respond it. So I want to introduce that because I want to have something always happening, like that keeps me on track of what I need to do. And y'all should do the same. Every week ask yourself a question about school, work, training, whatever you're doing. Ask yourself a question that's gonna make you question yourself, or like just make yourself think more. So I'm gonna be doing that. The question I'm gonna ask myself is gonna be at the end of this video. So coming back to what I was talking about, this past few weeks has been defining for me. Like I said, just coming back from injury and not wasting enough time like I did. It was hard, but thankfully I didn't have no game that I had to go to. That gave me time to recover. So I feel like now I have a better understanding of what my body needs in order to recover every time. So I would like to introduce you to one of my things that have kept me like going and motivated and always like craving for more is reading. Like I said, reading for me has been something that I love, just because it defines your knowledge, it defines who you are as a person. What you've been knowing, it's limited to what is out there. So I feel like if everybody just takes a moment to read a book about self-improvement or read a book about history, they will find themselves in a place where they think, oh my God, I've never been here. So I feel like you should try to read a book. Or if you're already reading a book, I feel like you should critically read it. Because for me, it's not just reading the book. It's also critically reading the book, knowing what you're reading, and not taking everything you read to like take it as like your own, but take some parts of it. Because knowing what's good and what's like bad will keep improving your reading methods and like your reading skills. But yeah, that's just my advice. And if you're already doing it, just keep doing it. Don't get lost to it. It's too easy to like just stop. It's hard to keep going, but it's easy to stop. I know it because I have been in that position where I'm starting to read and then I just forget. So I encourage you to keep reading and just keep doing your thing. So yeah, my weeks that I was injured consisted in me just icing my ankle, put it in cold and hot water, and just stretching it. Use a rubber band that I have. I used it to mobilize my ankle, try to make the ABCs, just me trying to improve my movement and my mobility, because at the end of the day, I was trying to get back within a week or two, not trying to like or waste more time, because at the end of the day, I had games, I had practices, and I missed my two first games, so that really hurt me as a player. I have a position where there's multiple people where I need to always prove myself over them, because in this game, it's more, you can have friends, but at the end of the day, you're fighting against your own friends for the same position. If you play the same position, nobody's spot is secured. And I learned that really quick, because at the end of the day, I was not in the starting spot because I miss those practices, I miss those games. So at the end of the day, they use somebody else. So now they trust somebody else in that position. So just me coming back from it, just me trying to get back from it, it gave me like courage to come back stronger, come back healthier, come back like with a new mindset, just wiping out everything. So my advice as a soccer player, I feel like some people get confused on whether they need to look at other people and feel like the other people is your competition. Your other people, like the other players, are not your competition. They're just like people in the way, to put it like that, for your own view. Because I can be, if you're somebody that play against me or play with me, you might see me as another person in your way, and that's just reality. If you're in my position, you're my way. You can be my friend, you can be anything, you can be my best of friends. But if you're my position, you're my way, and you're not my competition. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to compete against my own self. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to like look at what I need to improve to keep making myself better. Because at the end of the day, if I compare to one of my other teammates, I might lack what they have. And same with them. They might don't have what I have. So at the end of the day, you need to always make sure that you are your own competition. Don't compare yourself to other people. You're just looking at them and thinking they're like a stepping stone in your path. Because it might sound cruel and inhumane, but it's reality. And if you don't get used to that reality, you're going to get crushed and you won't be able to make your dreams come true. That's why people don't talk about, but that's the most accurate thing. It will happen to you. So just me coming back was a great step in my goal of trying to get my position back. And until this day, we still haven't played a game, but I just try to take it day by day, working as hard as I can just to improve myself, just to make sure that I don't regret nothing. And even though I might have done things that I regretting is something that you should have been doing, because that's why you set up yourself for a winning position, not for failure. So as soon as I got back, I started like coming an hour earlier, just getting some touch-ins. Because while everybody's underway, I'm already there. I'm already like good to practice. Like I'm already doing something that's gonna get me like more repetitions, but it's gonna get me more like level. Even though I still want to say I'm not in that elite spot that I want to be, because to be in that elite spot, I need to be in higher like me as an athlete, me myself. I need to be in a higher like training like schedule, blah blah blah. Like just me, I sometimes, and I'm learning from it. The more I know, the better. Because if you know something is wrong, you gotta change it. So that's me right now. I'm trying to change the way I train. I try to change the way I play, just because I want to get better. I'm not in that elite soccer player mentality where I'm training like every day, 4 hours a day, and I'm gonna play like top MLS next player. I'm not training. I'm training, but I feel like I'm not yet there. So the more I know, the better. And it's never too late. I always tell that to myself. Some people quit. I have a friend that quit. Where is the deciding moments? Like, I know you might not see the end of it, and like, I'll be honest, my family is like, it's like that too. Like they doubt sometimes, like, do I have to go to this? Do I have to go to that? Just because some people lack things that are important for that to succeed. So I don't even blame my family or him or my friend, because at the end of the day, it's hard. Dreaming is something that not everybody does. But I'm gonna tell you this: do not give up. If you spend too much time on something that you feel like you're good at, and because of money, because of something else, you cannot make it possible, do not give up. Do not give up. If there's something that you can do to keep going, try. Because at the end of the day, those are the little things that will define you as a player, as a person. And I know my situation isn't the best, but I will never give up. So yeah, that's just my mindset during my injured weeks. So yeah, after I come back from injury, oh my God, yeah, it started like kind of like normal, just me trying to improve, like just me trying to improve. You know what I mean? Me trying to improve and trying to also prove to the coach that I am good to go whenever there's a game. And I feel like I kind of did a good job, because I always like made myself like I told him like I will work as hard as I can. I have showed him that I am ready to play, even though I cannot lie to myself. I haven't been the best. I practice just because there will always be people that's going to be like at some point better than you, and you need to understand that. I understand that, but what am I going to do about it? That's the question I always need to ask myself. What am I going to do if somebody's better than me right now? I'm not going to compare myself, but also I'm trying to like get the level up. If somebody's better than me and they're like my position is a 6. I play as a center midfielder, defensive. And if somebody goes by me easily, something's wrong with me. I'm doing something wrong, because nobody should be going like by me easily. So if somebody goes by me, I need to think to myself, what am I doing wrong? So I've been doing that. Like, I've been criticizing the way I train. I've been criticizing just because I came back, and I don't want to like, I don't want to just feel complacent. Like, I don't want to be a backup. Like, I don't want to be somebody that's gonna sit on the bench. I want to be somebody that's starting. In order to make that happen, it's about practicing, not making up excuses, just going at it, bam, 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 bam. So that's what I've been doing. My personal life, right? I gotta make sure that whatever I'm doing on the field, I gotta keep it up off the field. Because at the end of the day, if I do something dumb, like, if I lie to you, I have been like, some days I haven't been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. What I've been doing, like drinking my protein shake, getting my body ready for practice just before. Like, those little things are little things, but those little things will set you up for like a good practice or a good game or just a good career overall. Hopefully I get that. So, you know what I mean? Just knowing what you're doing wrong will get you to that point. Like I said, me working off the field is as important as working on the field. Because at the end of the day, if I train and I don't do nothing on my off days, I won't be setting myself up to increase my potential. I'll be just going down. So I've been trying to do like little things, like reading, like I said, making sure my grades are good, because it's a very big part here in America to get good grades, and just to have those in mind is good. I mean, so yeah, coming back, getting all that, and at the end of the day, doing good outside the field is also important. So that's what I've been doing, and I feel proud of myself because I've been coming early to practice. I've been trying. I've been actually like giving my 100%. And sometimes in practice I slack, but in my mind, I know where I'm slacking. So when next practice comes out, I won't be slacking. And I'll be honest, there's some practices I slack the whole thing. I don't want to be like that, right? So just knowing where I need to improve, where I need to keep improving, and where I'm so bad I really need to improve. Those are the parts that really matter. So yeah, that's my right now. Like that's what is going on right now with me. Just to end it up, it's not also about only training. In school, I've been doing like stuff that I'm not gonna hold you. As a president of my class, it's hard to keep up with some of the things. It's just because it's hard overall. And plus, me being an athlete, sometimes steps in my way of like being in activities there is in school. So I feel like sometimes you gotta take a step and also enjoy the moments that you're spending with your friends, family, loved ones, to just appreciate those moments because they're not coming back. I personally, I want to do a student section for the basketball team. I'm not gonna lie, it went horrible just because some people don't want to be together. Some people don't want to be with each other. So that's a bad thing. That's the bad part of it. But if I be 100% honest, I felt happy doing painting the student section thing. It was so little. People criticize it because that's what people do. You know what I mean? They just don't like what other people do, so they just criticize whatever you do. But don't worry, I personally didn't care. I like it. I feel like I spent my time correctly on doing it because it was for a good cause. Other people that didn't do anything might have found it a waste of time, but me personally, I liked it, and that's the importance of it. I some other people like helped though, so that's a good thing because if we start creating a culture that we're a community, it's good. It's gonna be good. But apart from that, I also went snowboarding for the first time in my life. But before that, I went to a place in New Hampshire called the Ice Castles. There's it's basically like a castle built with ice, but it didn't look like a castle at all. I'll be honest with you, it just looked like somebody drained water and just like iced itself. Like, you know what I mean? Like somebody poured water and like it just made like a little structure. They call it ice castles. I really liked it. I'm not gonna hate on it because even though it was freezing cold, I also recorded myself when going down the slide. It was like really fun with my girlfriend and her parents. And I felt like I really enjoy those little moments, just because they're not coming back. Those little moments are part of the past now, and we cannot go to the past. We just gotta keep moving forward. That's why enjoy your moments. I also went snowboarding for the first time, like I said, to a place in like Wachusett, I think it's called, and it was fun. It's fun. Me as a competitor, this is the first time I like snowboard, and I went to there was like 4 or 5. There's the little kids one, the one that you learn from, the easy mountain, the medium mountain, and the diamond mountain, the black diamond. That was the worst one. So right, me as a competitor, I want to get rid of all the levels, right? So I went to the easy one. I fell down like 20 times. I'm not gonna hold you, but I went on the second time, and I only fell once. So I was like, okay, I'm ready for the medium. On the medium one, I fell once the first time. The second time, I didn't fall at all. And then I was like, I'm ready for the black diamond. That was the hardest one. That was the triple the size and the distance from the medium one, or double. I don't even know. And I was like kind of already exhausted, because like snowboarding, it takes a lot on your legs, and I don't know, I was feeling weak. So on the black diamond, I went with my girlfriend. Oh my God, I felt like 20 times plus 40, and it was such a struggle, because it was not like this. It was like this. So every time I tried to like stop, I couldn't, because I didn't know how to stop either, and I only know how to stop one way. So every time I tried to stop that way, I would go to like almost off the road, or almost off the hill. So like I was like a little bit afraid of what could happen. There was one time I slipped, and I thought I broke my arm because the way I landed. And yeah, it was a good experience, because it made me like fight some like, I didn't have no fear about going down a mountain, but like at the speed I was going, I was like, yeah, I didn't know it was possible. So respect to anybody that does snowboarding. Respect for you, because it's really hard. And yeah, that's about it. I haven't been doing anything else. Just like I said, training, and that's about it. And just to end, I wanted to ask the question. The question for next week is, I am, even though I don't play basketball, I am a really big Kobe Bryant fan, just because of the mentality and the way he was as an athlete, right? So one of my questions is, what are you doing today to ensure that you're better than you were yesterday, both on and off the field? So that's probably something that Kobe had like said before, and I know it just because the context, and probably something that like high competitors ask themselves. So I want to ask you and myself that question. So if you want to answer it in your own way. You can type it down on the comment on the next video or this video if you want. And just know, like, always have short-term goals. Because if you have short-term goals, you are going to get to your long-term goal easier. Because if you just have a long-term goal, but you don't set little goals for yourself, you're going to forget about that long-term goal, and you don't want that. So make sure that you always keep short-term goals in your agenda, because at the end of the day, if you don't have something that you're like looking for, you want to look up to, like, you won't get to the long term. So just keep going, keep trying, and I'll see you soon. Peace.